Hey, this is the Goblin King, and I'm going to welcome you back to another weekly rant. This time it's going to be something that absolutely grinds my gears for 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. It's my job. Now, I'm not going to bitch about the entire thing, though there is plenty to bitch about, believe me. Nah, I'm going to complain about a specific aspect of this job. That's the people. The completely dumb motherfuckers that I interact with on a daily fucking basis. I'm going to do my utmost here to not give away too much about myself. However, I'll say that in my day-to-day, I unfortunately deal with a rather large cross-section of the human population. I say the human population, and not the American population, or the Australian population, or the UK, because, quite frankly, the sheer dumbassery of the human population actually does manage to exceed any sort of boundaries we might put down. Human stupid is, quite literally, fucking boundless. Now, let's not get this twisted. I can and do pull off some dumbass shit. I'm not gonna front. However, I'm also not going to be fitting myself for a yellow helmet anytime soon. Now, of course, now that I've said that, so I deal with people running the gamut of people from across the educational spectrum and perceived intellect. I'm going to tell you, there's no correlation between education and intelligence. For real. I have dealt with doctors, because there are a lot of them where I work, people with advanced degrees and specialties within the medical field, that have asked me the absolute stupidest shit you could think of. I once had one of these bright wots, during a power outage, ask if a power outage affects all the electronics. Yes, he asked me this. A doctor. Now, to be fair, the so-called average population isn't much better. Imagine having to wait upwards of, 5 minutes, just waiting for someone to figure out a very simple setup in order to be checked into a place. Someone just sitting there, completely confused by what they have to do, when there's only one obvious answer. Move up to the stupid little window and talk to my dumbass. That's it. That's the extent of what needs to be done. And it's all but got a flashing neon sign. Yet, somehow, these morons are still confused by this concept. Now, the people I'm working for directly aren't much better. These would be the doctors and whatnot. Continuously asking me things that are well outside my purview and job description. I've been asked to deal with wild animals, both alive and very much dead, that these morons manage to come across during the day. I'm not an animal control worker. For one, I'd probably get paid better, and two, I wouldn't have to deal with your dumbass on a nearly daily fucking basis, so I'd actually probably welcome that job. Then, these motherfuckers are so fucking lazy and entitled that they want me to call animal control for them. Bitch, did you not just call me on your phone? So, presumably, you have both a functional phone and fingers that work. Call them your fucking self. For real, I seriously had a motherfucker who, on a Sunday, wanted me to get rid of a snake he'd come across on the premises. A snake. I don't know anything about that snake. Could be poisonous for all I fucking know. Now when I told him that I couldn't do that he needed to get hold of animal control, this dipshit goes, "Well, can you call them for me?" Now, rather than telling him no, which probably would have cost me my job, I had to spend the next 2 hours, again on a Sunday, trying to get hold of some sort of animal control person that would be willing to come out on said Sunday to deal with a possibly dead reptile, according to this font of knowledge and wisdom. And most of those animal control people supposedly don't deal with reptiles. Don't know who made that rule. A reptile was an animal last time I heard. Then, of course, there's the main office. Oh, these guys. I honestly can't fathom how these motherfuckers even tie their shoes, much less manage to secure a job in the main office. If these stupid sons of bitches aren't doing something indirectly to fuck my day up, then they're actively interfering with their lack of knowledge and common sense to more completely just make my day that much worse. And I'm sure everyone has dealt with these kinds of assholes before at a previous or even current job. You know the ones. Those stupid motherfuckers that don't actually know what your job entails, but still want to try to tell you how the fuck to do it. Fucking constantly bothering you with stupid bullshit about how you're not doing this right or that right. You should be doing it this way. Why'd you do that? Why weren't you doing this? I seriously had one of these fucktards actually call me either a liar or fucking stupid in front of a bunch of different staff members. I actually needed a debit card once to do something for my job at that point. Now, this fucking winner actually calls me out within earshot of several other employees and says he doesn't believe me when I told him I had a company card on me with which to do the thing. So, basically, what this choke did was either actively call me a liar, which there's not much of a better way to get me to punch you in the fucking teeth than to call me a liar, or that I was so fucking stupid I had no idea what a debit card looked like. There's no fucking middle ground there. To this ass clown, I was either a liar or stupid. Calling me stupid is another good way of getting your ass planted in the fucking dirt. So, this is the shit that I have to deal with on a daily basis. Either dipshits who think too highly of themselves because of their education and or money. Yes, I have to deal with rich fucks too. Not a single soul of whom has any actual common sense. On the other hand, I have to deal with motherfuckers that can't figure out a simple check-in system for getting into the premises. These are the most common and the ones that get under my skin. On the daily. While at the same time, dealing with a bunch of cunt nuggets in the main office who've never done my job sticking their noses into it and fucking things up. Because they can't possibly just let me do my fucking stupid job. Ooh, alright. So, yeah. Now I think I'm spent. Anyway, it was nice to be able to rant about that out loud. If you're still actually here, might I ask you to click that nice red subscribe button on your way out. If you don't want to after this, I can't really blame you. However, if you decided maybe you'd like my other hot takes on stuff that's a bit more relevant, that will certainly help boost me up in the almighty algorithm. As would hitting that thumb and the arrow down there too. If you want to tell me what a whiny bitch I am, you can use that comment section beneath the buttons to do so. I'll see you on the next video. Lates.